If you fancy hunting or backwoods primitive camping, it's important to have a tent that serves all your needs. A wall tent could be just what you're looking for. Today in this video, we are going to show some of the best canvas wall tents that are best sold and reviewed in the last couple of months on Amazon. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product mentioned, be sure to. So let's get started with the video. Number 1. Kodiak Flex Bow Canvas Wall Tent. The next tent we recommend is the Kodiak Flex Bow Tent. At first glance, you'll notice the layout is similar to the Springbar, but there are a few differences. Like the Springbar, it's available in different sizes. We recommend the 6-person. Also similar to the Springbar, this is made out of fine cotton duck canvas and measures 10 by 10, with a 6x6 ceiling and a 6x4 porch awning. The difference between the two comes down to the nitty-gritty details. The key differentiator is Kodiak's Hydra Shield canvas treatment. This dry finish, silicone spray means that unlike standard canvas tents, you won't ever have to retreat your Kodiak tent. However, the Hydra Shield isn't perfect. Because of the chemicals inside, you can't start a fire inside the tent for risk of catching fire. It also means that you have to wet your tent before using it for the first time. Also, Kodiak chose to put doors on both sides. This tent isn't large enough that it's necessary to have doors on both sides, but some people want more windows or flexibility. These aren't big issues for most, but are things to consider. The other variance in the Kodiak is the material choice. There are a few construction choices that differ from the Springbar, including ick zippers and a double-thick ceiling. We found both the Springbar and the Kodiak to have similar quality and reliability, so these come down to personal preference. Pros: Hydra Shield silicone treatment keeps you dry and reduces canvas maintenance. Classic cabin-style canvas tent design found in the Springbar gives you tons of room. Durable ick zippers that won't ever snag or tear. Number 2. WhiteDuck Canvas Bell Wall Tent. The WhiteDuck Canvas Bell Tent is a great choice for a mid-range canvas bell tent and will work in 4 seasons as long as winter is not terribly extreme. If you're hoping to stay out all winter in very low temperatures and heavy snow, you probably should consider something a bit more sturdy. The upsides about these tents are the space they provide. They are a bit taller than many bell tents and feature a large door. There are many windows that all have bug mesh, and the door has a bug mesh screen. There are 2 models, the Regatta and Avalon, with the Avalon having slightly upgraded materials and costing a little more. These tents feature a stove jack, but stoves are sold separately. Fire retardant treatment is available for $200 extra. The biggest downside to this line of tents is the weight. Several of the models weigh well over 100 pounds, so it's difficult to transport them and may be challenging to set up if you're by yourself. But if you can get it set up once, this might be one of the best outfitter tents at the mid-range price. Number 3. Danchal Bell-Style Wall Tent. Commonly used for more urban camping or event hosting, bell-style tents look like teepees. As we'll more in detail, bell-style tents have certain advantages over cabin-style canvas tents. One of the key benefits that bell-style tents have is that they're more friendly to fire for keeping you warm, of course. This canvas camping tent comes with a round hole in the sidewall, which allows you to stick a stove vent through. If you don't have a wood-burning stove, you can use this vent for an air conditioning tube, power line, or solar panel line. Danchal offers different sizes: 4 meters, 13.3 feet, 5 meters, 16.6 feet, and 6 meters, 20 feet. We find the 5 meters model to be the best fit for family camping. It comfortably sleeps 6 people. We chose the Danchal Bell-style canvas tent because it's a great combination of quality, ease of use, and price point. Its 300 grams per square meter canvas is heavy enough to prevent rain, but thick enough to be breathable. Despite countless benefits, bell-style tents aren't perfect. Setting these up can take more time and effort. With a bit of practice, it's not difficult, but setting up a bell-style tent is definitely harder than a quick-pitch polyester tent. Pros: crescent windows allow for ventilation. Bottom flaps can be rolled up for even more ventilation, but less privacy. Tons of space thanks to the bell-style design. Open ventilation from foldable lower flaps. Number 4. WhiteDuck Alpha Canvas Wall Tent. The Alpha Wall Tent from WhiteDuck Outdoors is an excellent choice for a canvas wall tent. The tent is offered in two sizes, 102x122 and a large 162x202. The Alpha Wall Tent uses Grade A premium double-fill army duck canvas using weightless WR, water plus mildew, treatment and maintaining the natural breathability of 100% cotton using their proprietary brand of canvas Dynagard. Side walls are 5 high and center peak height at 8.5, 9 in size 16x20 to make a spacious unobstructed space inside the tent. Using a silicone-based chemical allows WhiteDuck canvas to achieve much higher water repellency as opposed to the traditional wax treatment which adds extra weight and inconsistent water repellency. This canvas tent is tough, weatherproof, heavy-duty, warm and of great value. It's manufactured by a company with a great reputation that stands behind their products in WhiteDuck Outdoors. Other key features include: tent includes the complete tent with aluminum frame, rafter angle kit couplers and free-floating PVC floor. Wall skirting. Each tent features a mud flap that is sewn onto the tent ground seam at the bottom of the tent and extends beyond the tent floor. Tent wall skirting is made from weatherproof, high UV resistant, heavy-duty 16 ounces polyvinyl for a weather-tight seal and to soil it down from all the elements. Number 5. Easy Up Camping Cube Wall Tent. Need a whole new wall tent setup and want it to last? Check out the Easy Up Camping Cube Wall Tent. It's a lightweight, completely enclosed tent that offers a fair amount of protection from the elements. While it might have a heftier price tag than other models, the quality manufacturing and parts make it well worth the investment. It comes as a 10-foot cube that, at the raised center, is over 6 feet tall. Able to accommodate as many as 14 people, this tent is remarkably spacious. The zippered windows, when closed, offer protection from rain and wind. Unzipped, they encourage airflow without letting bugs or UV rays in. Relatively easy to install, this high-grade tent is built with a focus on durability. About this item. Enhancing add-on. The Camping Cube pop-up tent add-on is not self-standing. The 6'4" Camping Cube is designed to work with a straight leg frame. Recommended compatible models: 10x10 Vantage, 10x10 Pyramid, 10x10 Eclipse, 10x10 Enterprise, 10x10 ES100s, or 10x10 High Vis. Not compatible with 10x10 Ambassador or 10x10 Envoy Shelter. Transform. The Camping Cube add-on works to transform a 10x10 straight leg shelter into an entirely new space for any upcoming camping trip. Frame top, shelter, not included. I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel and like, share and comment on the video. Please enable your notifications bell icon so that you don't miss the next videos. You can check the price or purchase link in the description below.